It's whistle time.
Oh, here we are again, sitting at this light that never changes. But I have assistance. Fire truck. I love firefighters. They're some cool dudes. I was watching a video earlier today about pedestrian infrastructure. I'll find it in my history and link it in the description. Damn. See, this is why we look both ways. Anyway, he was pointing out how, like, bike lanes in the States aren't protected, like, at all. Damn, that's nasty work. If I can hear that in here, that's nasty work. He was talking about how they wanted those kids that lived within, like 2 miles of the schools to walk on roads. They would basically look like this to get there. And understandably, the parents of said children crashed out. Justifiably so. Pedestrian infrastructure is hard to come by. And like, he explains the weirdness behind why it's basically nowhere in the US. And it's crazy stuff. But anyway, that reminded me, I was like a teenager. I was like 13, 14, just barely a teenager. I was riding my bike, attempting to ride to my friend's house, which I lived on a back road, curvy thing. Bunch of hills, blind corners. Wasn't the best place for a kid to be riding a bike in the first place. But, like, you know, I was 13, 14, didn't know any better. What the fuck is happening? Anyway, this wasn't the best place for a kid that age to be riding much of anything. I'm just gonna scooch on up till I find a hole and I'll continue my story then. Oh, there's one. But yeah, a car got so close behind me that the knobbies on my tires were scraping their front bumper. And I, like, pedaled as hard as I could and, like, shot all the way up my 45-degree angle driveway. People are nuts. And this was in Clyde. When was I? 14 years old. So yeah, it was 2006. 2006. By Zoomer standards, I'm an old woman. It's whatever. Hell yeah. I love seeing old cars like that out and about. That's a person's daily driver. But yeah, so I was like a 14-year-old kid pedaling for their life on a back road on a blue Huffy 20-inch BMX. Not even a good one. Just one I got at a yard sale for $5. I keep forgetting this is a 6-speed. Yeah, no, I used to ride old carbureted Hondas back when I was about that age, actually. I told my dad about it, and he was like, we're not doing that. And he goes and he buys me a little used carbureted dirt bike, little Honda. Boy howdy, I was able to get to my friend's house then. And we lived in bumfuck nowhere. So, like, it wasn't even like a thing. They didn't care. I was like, why are we all slowing down? Oh, could be because there's a light coming up. Oh, there's a train blocking the way. See, he gets me this little dirt bike. Anyway, the point of this story is that it is a fucking suicide mission to ride a bicycle in this country in most places. Let me just slip in here. I slid my boot a little. It's a damn shame too, because there's tons of, like, pretty roads around here that would be perfect for riding a bicycle. Let's see, where are we going? Oh, okay, it's just permanently down. Love to see it. Oh, no. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, bicycles. Yeah, no, like, this would be a great road for riding a bicycle if there was anywhere to actually ride the damn thing. Yay, we're moving a little faster. You love to see it. I also watched a video today, it gives you an idea of how slow my work day's been, about how reliability in modern cars is diminishing rapidly. And that's spooky, if you ask me. But yeah, if somebody pays as much money as it cost to buy a house a decade ago for a car, then the fucking thing should just go run like a top forever. because that's a lot of fucking money. Ugh, I still gotta clean the chain on this thing. That's what tomorrows are for. I'm not looking forward to it, but that's what tomorrows are for. Like belt drives and CVTs, baby, they got that leg up over the chain drives, gotta say. Shaft drives too. The shaft drives even more so, because you only gotta change the final drive oil and those things like every 30,000 miles or some shit like that. That's crazy. That's why all the big touring dressers have them. Like the Goldwing and, or at least all big Hondas have them, like the Goldwing and the Shadows. They have the shaft drive. Harleys and Indians and all that, they got the belt. Belts are almost as low maintenance as like a CVT or a shaft. So, like, I get it. I hate cleaning chains. I would hate it a little bit less, right? If, for instance, I was able to put the stand, or put this bike up on the stand without having to remove the exhaust. Yeah, I've got a rear paddock stand. The exhaust is 100% in the way of that. So you got to take the muffler off, the stock one, to get up in there and really get it up on the chain so you can clean, or up on the stand so you can clean the chain. God, my focus is so split right now. I think the main reason why a lot of smaller cruisers don't have a belt drive on them, except for the fucking CF Moto, the CLC 450. C, I think there's a lot of C's there. It's got a belt drive on it. Same engine size as this. It's a 450. I think it's either like a 40 or 449 or a 451. It's somewhere in there. But it's got a belt drive on it. Of course, it's not like tuned the same. It's also got a 270 degree crank, and, you know, and I cast in aspersions, it's a 180, but it does sound kind of like a lawnmower. I like it though. This bike's got a lot of pep to it for what it is. I'm not real sure on specs on it or anything, but like, I don't know if I want one. What are we fucking doing? But yeah, speaking of that exhaust issue I've been having, I am looking at getting a Kaufman's, because that would be pretty sweet. It looks good, it clears my bags just enough. I'm happy. I don't have to fabricate it my fucking self. I might still go with the cheapo Amazon turnout, but there's no guarantee. It just depends on how I feel. I like the Kaufman's because it's prefab and bolts right up. I don't have to hacksaw nothing. Yeah, now I was looking at the Kaufman's because I can do that on installments, which is cool. I love installments, because that means I don't have to shell out $400 up front. Of course, I do still need a radiator cover, windscreen. Might end up getting locking bags. I don't know. These are doing pretty well, but like, I have to pull up the seat and like redo them every so often because they rattle loose, and I don't like that. It's whatever. But yeah, no, seriously considering a Kaufman's. Looking at that T-Rex Racing radiator guard, and also their shorty windshield, because winter is coming and it will stop being 86 degrees in September. That's how winter is around here. It'll be 85, 90 degrees right up until it's 30 in the morning. If people have a car, they don't really notice it. I notice it, because I don't have a car. I will on occasion borrow my partner's car, because sometimes it snows. And I'll put this on a battery tender, which I still have to install a battery tender cable and all that good shit. But it is what it is, because there's like a 2 or 3 week period in the middle of like December and early January where it gets too fucking cold to ride. I've ridden in like 23, 24 degrees Fahrenheit with heated gear on, but if it goes out, God help you. Shit sucks. Sucks big ones. Nobody likes that. I, however, enjoy having nearly 60 miles per gallon, so I tolerate it. Just like I tolerate being exposed to rain and hail and all that other shit. In fact, I'm cooler than everyone in traffic until it hails. You know, I'm talkative today. Whew. The past 3 days I've been trying to cook something up, and I have just been silent. I haven't had a word to spare, and today I can't keep them down. It's like acid reflux, but with thoughts. One sec, gotta not hit the sheriff. I'll talk your head off if and you let me, but I'm gonna keep the next couple of miles between me and the insurance company. Y'all have you a good one.